Greetings, children. Welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. The following video is for class 2, subject General Science, chapter 6, Safety at Different Places, part 4. In part 1 and part 2 and part 3 of this lesson, we learned about safety in different places. What is safety? Being safe from accidents. Safety rules to follow at school. Then we saw safety rules we must follow while playing outside. Then safety rules when using a skateboard, a cycle or roller skates. Then safety rules to follow at a swimming pool. Safety rules to follow when you are outside, like in malls or markets or restaurant. Then safety on roads. We learned what are the different traffic signals, right? Red stands for stop, yellow stands for ready, green stands for go. Then while crossing the road, what are the safety rules that you should follow? Then we learned what is a zebra crossing. Zebra crossing is nothing but white stripes painted on the road where a vehicle should stop if there are pedestrians who want to cross the road. Now today we are going to learn about safety rules to follow while traveling by bus. Okay, either it can be a school bus or the bus that you travel regularly, like the BMTC bus or the KSRTC bus, when you're going to your village, whatever the buses that you use. All these traffic rules, all these rules that you have to follow while traveling by a bus. First rule is we must stand in a queue while boarding a bus. Always learn to stand in a queue, in a line. Okay, one after the other only you should board into the bus. Do not push or shove other people. If you push, hey, go inside, you should not tell like that. Okay, one after the other, each one will get proper time and you have to enter one after the other itself. Okay, so you should stand in the line and you should board the bus one after the other. Then do not put any part of your body out of the window of the bus. Never stick your arms or head out of the bus window. Well, if you're putting your hand or your head outside the window, what will happen if there are other vehicles which are crossing by the way, by your bus? It might hit your hand or it might hit your head. Okay, you might lose your hand, you might lose your head, so you should be careful. That's why you should not put any part of your body out of the window of the bus. We must make sure the bus has stopped before getting in or out of the bus. Do not get in or get out of the running bus. Okay, when the bus is running, please do not get in or get out of the bus. It is very risky. You might fall or the bus might go on you. The driver will not know when you're going to jump. So do not jump from the moving bus. Wait for the bus to stop completely. Then only get in or get out of the bus. Do not jump or run on the bus. When you're inside the bus, do not jump, do not run in the bus. Sit in the places that has been allotted to you. Okay, you should not run around, because if you're running around and the driver puts a sudden brake, you might fall, you might get a hit on your head. So you should be careful. Do not jump or run on the bus. We must not disturb the driver of the bus when he is driving. When the driver's concentration should always be in the driving. You should not talk to the driver, okay, and disturb him. We must not disturb the driver of the bus when he is driving. Uncle this, uncle that, all these things you should not do. These are the safety rules that you should follow while traveling by bus. Next, safety rules to follow while traveling in a car. Okay, in a car. Now usually you with your parents or with your friends. With your parents you go by car, or your relatives you go by car, right? What are the rules that you should follow while traveling in a car? Always wear your seat belt. Very, very important. Seat belt is keeps us secure. Okay, so always wear the seat belt. Do not put any part of your body outside the window. The same thing applies to the bus also. In your traveling by bus also, you should not put any part of your body outside the window, because if there are any other vehicles passing by, they might hit you. Then do not disturb the driver while he is driving. if you're in the when your father is driving, don't keep asking him, you have to go here, you have to go there, and all these things. Don't disturb the driver. Whoever is driving, either is your father or your mother, whoever is driving, do not disturb the driver when he or she is driving. Do not disturb the driver when he or she is driving. Then do not play loud music in the car. Do not play loud music in the car, because when you play loud music, you cannot hear who is passing by, or is there any vehicle honking behind you. All these things you will not know. So do not play loud music in the car. Do not kick the seat or jump on the seats in the car. Okay, it disturbs the driver, or it disturbs the people who are sitting in front of you. So do not kick the seats or jump on the seats in the car. Okay, so these are the rules that you should follow while traveling by a car. Then safety rules to follow while riding bikes. Okay, always wear a helmet if you're traveling by a motorbike. Either if you're sitting in the front, you're riding the bike, or you're the pavilion with who's sitting in the back. If you're riding in the back or you're riding in the front, if you're riding the vehicle, whatever it is, you have to wear a helmet when you're riding, because it is very risky. The first thing that you will hit when you meet with an accident while you're riding is the head. Your head will hit on the road, which is very risky. It becomes very difficult. So you should wear a helmet when you're traveling by a motorbike. Hold on to the rider when the bike is in motion. Hold on to your father or your mother, whoever is riding the bike, your sister or your brother, whoever is riding the bike. Hold on to them properly, because if you don't hold on by the speed, if they go on in full speed, you might fall down and they might not even notice. So hold on to the rider when the bike is in motion. Then always sit astride and face forward. Always look front, don't look back. Sitting, turning back and sitting, all these things you should not do. You should always sit astride and face forward. Keep your feet on the footrest firmly. There is footrest in the bike, right? You have to keep your feet on that firmly. Don't put your legs this side and that side. You might get stuck with the wheel and you might fall down. Then do not disturb the rider when he is riding. This is applicable when you're traveling by car, when you're traveling by the bus also. If you're disturbing the rider, he will lose his balance, or you might fall, or he might not forget a turn or something. So you should not disturb the rider when he is riding. These are the safety rules that you should follow while riding bikes. What are the safety rules to follow while traveling by bus? We must stand in a queue while boarding a bus. Do not push or shove other people. Do not put any part of your body out of the windows of the bus. We must make sure the bus has stopped before getting in or out of the bus. Do not jump or run in the bus. We must not disturb the driver of the bus when he is driving. Then safety rules to follow while traveling in a car. Always wear your seat belt. Do not put any part of your body outside the window. Do not disturb the driver when he is driving. Do not play loud music in the car. Do not kick the seats of the jump on the seats in the car. The last one, safety rules to follow while riding bikes. Always wear a helmet if you're traveling by a motorbike. Hold on to the rider when the bike is in motion. Always sit astride and face forward. Keep your feet on the footrests firmly. Do not disturb the riders when he is riding. Now, when you're traveling on the road, you see traffic signs, right? Find out about the traffic signs and what each means. One has been done for you. That is in your textbook in page number 51, you can see the no parking signboard, right? Like this, there are many other signs. You can find out about them. Then stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, keep learning, children, and please read the textbook and do the exercises in the textbook, and ask the help of your parents to complete the exercises.